Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Well, welcome back. I know it's been a while. I just wanted to pop on. I was thinking about something. Well, I got thinking about something. So, I don't know if you guys are a part of Facebook or not. And I saw something earlier. Well, and I've been seeing it the past few days. And I know when you see something sometimes, you just kind of scroll on. Well, a lot of people scroll on or need to scroll on. And I wanted to kind of address something. So, let's see. I'm talking about 20 plus years ago. I received a diagnosis of something. And it just wasn't making all that much sense. So I looked into more and more for myself, self-education, and wanted to figure out exactly what the details of this was. Well, at first, it started off, I was just having some issues with my balance. Things that I noticed that I shouldn't be having issues with. I was in my 30s at the time. And it was like, this makes no sense. You know, I've not been a clumsy person. I hardly ever, am sick. I mean, don't get colds, the flu, nothing like that. And all of a sudden, things just started happening. And I thought, I just don't understand what's going on with me. So I went to the doctor for one thing. And they're like, well, let's go ahead and do a few tests. I had blood work, I had different things done, and I had an MRI done. And I went back in a couple weeks, and the doctor informs me, she's like, well, I'm just letting you know, this is what she says. I just want you to know that we got your test results back, and it's not very good. You have MS, and I can't treat you because I'm getting ready to move. So you have to figure this out. She turns around and walks out of the room. Now, mind you, at this point, I have 3 kids. I think my son was 11. My daughter was 8. And then I have, a daughter that was like 2 at the time. So I get in the car and I head home and I'm sitting here on my front porch. And somebody I thought was a friend, she's like, what are you going to do? I'm like, what is there to do? I don't know. I don't know anything about this. I've heard it, but that doesn't mean anything. So, with some self-education, I thought, no, I'm not going to believe just because they said it. So, I went and got a second opinion. The second opinion was, you don't have it. So, I have one for, one against. So, I'm leaning more toward the not having it. But I've known that something's just not right. Well, anyway, so with some self-education and meeting with another doctor and stuff, I kind of figured out some of what an issue could be, and I thought, well, I'm not going to take it laying down either. And I was told, and I know some people don't believe it's called fibromyalgia. And essentially, for me, I'm not a doctor. I'm nothing in a medical profession. I'm just kind of an educated person, but on things that I want to be educated in. And I've realized that, I have to take care of myself. So, with the fibromyalgia, I feel like a giant bruise. And it's one of those bruises where when you fall, or something's hit you, and you're like, oh, fill in the blank, that hurts. I'm going to feel that in the morning. And, that's going to leave a doozy of a bruise. It's the black and purple kind. So, that's kind of what my whole body feels like. And I go through to where I kind of feel like a bruise here. And then it just feels worse. And then it comes like, okay, I feel like I'm getting a little bit better. I'm not quite as sore. But I have those moments to where I'm really in a lot of pain. And I do not like taking medication. I don't at all, but I have to right now due to technical difficulties until I can get my doctor to decide that I'm no longer needing the medication. which is in my best interest, to try to follow what they say. So anyway, one of the things that I wanted to share with you is some of the stuff that I do to help myself out. Now, I'm pretty sure I remember posting something on a company that produces their own products. There's the cleaning, you've got snacks, different foods, different things like that. Well, the company is Melaleuca. Now, hear me out. Don't judge me just on that. At the time when I started with Melaleuca, and it was 17 years ago or so, it's been a while, I was looking for something to help my kids. Now, my oldest one is autistic, but high functioning, and he's doing very well. But he's sensitive to products, whatever. So that was in the beginning. My youngest was having issues using different soaps, and it would make her burn. And we decided, okay, something's got to give. There's got to be something out there. And me not being educated, knowing enough to make my own soaps, decided, okay, well, let's look for a company that offers something. And I found Melaleuca. Okay, so over the years they've added products, and I feel like each year the products just get better and better and better. And if they notice something, then they change it and give us something better. They improve that product. Well, so I wanted to share with you a couple things that have helped me in my journey with this awakened body. Okay, so one of the things that I try to pay attention to how I'm hurting. Now, it could be my legs hurting because I've walked too much, or my back hurting because of my standing. Now, I have had back surgery, so that still has a lot to play in it. But I feel like my nerves are overactive, or hyperactive, I guess. So I need something to kind of calm them down. Now, let me go here. I'll use this one. Okay, so one of the products that they have, stupid bees. One of the products that they have, and it just for me is a lifesaver. And I also have arthritis in my joints, in my knees, and my shoulders. And I'm sure it's other places that's coming up, but I don't notice it as much as my knees and my shoulders. But it's Replenex Extra Strength. Now, they do have just a regular Replenex. Yes, that helped. That helped in the very beginning when they first came out. Now they have the Extra Strength. Now, in this, they have the glucosamine, enzymes, ginger, green tea, plus chondroitin, MSM, and AI blend. Okay. Now, I'm going to break this down for you. The MSM. If you just go to the health food store and look up MSM, I'm telling you what, just that product alone is like a miracle product. I just feel like it is. That stuff helps tremendously. It helps with your joints. It helps with your muscles. And when I have it in my system, I really feel a difference. I don't hurt anywhere near as bad as what I did when I don't have it in there. So, look this up. Okay, that helps with a lot of the joint stuff. Now, this next one helps with the muscles. Now, my muscles hurt a lot. I can rub my legs and I feel knots in them. I know that I am not trained or educated enough to massage the things out. Now, I'm going to give you about 10 years ago, my daughter for Christmas gave me a full body massage. That was great. I appreciated it. That was wonderful that she did that for me. Went to the appointment. I came out. I felt like I could slide home because I had so much of that oil on me. 2 days later, now while the girl's working on me, I can feel the knots. And she's like, oh, I can feel that knot. We're going to work it out. And I mean, I hurt so bad. So when I got out of there, I was hurting, And I thought, well, maybe it'll go away. 2 days later, I was worse than what I was when I went in there. So, if I'd have knew then what I knew now, I'd have taken a couple of these before I got in there. That would have helped. Now, the product that they have that for me helps me with the muscle, and it's not just soreness, the muscle pain, is Recover AI. And this has Devil's Claw, ginger root, angelica, some green tea, and it helps with the joint and muscles as well. That helps tremendously. Another one of their, okay, now, I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted all the time. And this is like, you've been up for days and you're not even giddy anymore. You're upset, angry, irritated because you're not getting the rest that you need when it's time to rest. And you just wake up as tired as you were. So out in January, now I've taken their vitamins and minerals, and I've really not noticed a difference. I'm sure there is a difference in my body, but I personally haven't noticed it. And maybe it's because I'm hurting a lot. So they released something in January, and it's called the Methyl B Complex. And it has all of the B vitamins in this. And it has there's extra amounts that your body may need. Now, I know specifically that I need them and the extra amounts because I had the DNA test and I had some testing done, and I have a mutation in my genes to where I don't receive the certain B vitamins the way that other people do. So I know this now. So now I can actually help myself out by knowing that. That there has helped me tremendously. There are some products, that I do take on occasion when I feel like I need it. If I want to say my stomach's upset, but it's more than just upset. There's things that they offer that I do take with that. There's also, my doctor just started me, apparently part of menopause, those of us that are getting ready to start in that, and even if you're not that, they offer some they offer some products for that, but I've also developed over the past couple years itching. I itch from here down, 5'2", and I itch from here down. So I've been taking their allergy pills, and that helps tremendously with the itching. I don't know why that I'm itching. It just is. And from what friends have said, that is just part of menopause, that kind of we fall apart. Hormones. It could be just about anything. But that, like I've said before in posts, that we need to self-educate and find out what works for us. Now, Melaleuca may not be the company that you want to be with, and that's fine. Find a company, find something, products that work for you and your family. If you have any questions, I'll be more than happy to answer them. I just know what works for me and my family. I do believe in their products, and every time that I find something wrong or my body is falling apart in a certain way, they seem to come up with something. But just do yourself a favor, self-educate, learn what these products are and what they can be used for, and that way you figure out how to help yourself. I don't like taking medication at all. I don't like popping pills at all, and I feel like vitamins are almost a popping pill kind of a thing, but that helps my body, and it's not going to hurt me. All of my blood tests have come back, and everything's been good. I do have to keep an eye on the vitamin D that I get. One of the medications that I'm on for my heart, it makes it hard to be outside in the sun. I mean, I'm out here in the sun now, well, in the shade, but it does make it hard to breathe when it's humid. It makes it harder, I'll put it that way. So I do have to be careful with that. So, well, I'll show you. And they offer the D3. And that helps tremendously too. I just wanted to pop on, let you know that, yeah, I found something that works for me, and I enjoy it. Enjoy learning new things and learning stuff. Feel free to look that up. I mean, look it up. I can give you my link. It's melaleuca.com. The / I think it's what that is. Okay, / Melissa J. Pegs. I'm thinking that's, you just type that in, and it'll take you, and it'll show you all the products that they have, EcoSense, different things that'll help you with. But just feel free to take a look, educate yourself. I'll let you go. I'm got a pack. We're getting ready to head back out and go back south again. But I'll pop back in later and talk to you more. Bye.